From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
That's pretty cool, and I got something that's pretty doggone cold right now. And as we've been talking about for almost a week, we could see this coming, and it's just really dry air. If we had a lot of moisture in the atmosphere, it probably wouldn't freeze tonight. It'd get down in the 30s and maybe some frost. Different story, though. Average first freeze is right around November 3rd. Last year, it was November 13th. Now, the earliest has been October 7th, the latest November 28th. So you can see it's quite a wide range of almost 2 months there, and that affects, obviously, the growing season. Hopefully, you've covered tomato plants. I went out and picked the last of my tomatoes and peppers tonight, and so put them away, and hopefully they're going to stick around for a little bit. Anyway, we're talking about tonight. Temperatures will bottom out right around 30, 31 in Tulsa. Outlying areas north and east are going to be in the 20s, and that's pretty rough. It won't last too long below freezing, but it's long enough. And then tomorrow, that's when the center of the really cold air is going to be in, so it's going to be a struggle to warm very much tomorrow, and that'll set us up for a bigger freeze tomorrow night. So we have freeze warnings in effect in the dark blue, and where you see the lighter blue, that's where we have freeze watches in effect. So that that goes all the way to the east. That goes way down in southern Louisiana, in fact. We're talking about in our area, it pretty much covers everybody. And in the state, the only exceptions are in far southwestern Oklahoma, and that's about it in far southeast Oklahoma. So tomorrow morning, if you do get a chance, hopefully you've covered your plants so you don't have to worry about it. But we are talking about, again, if you have pets that are outside, they might not be used to this colder weather if they stay outside very much. So make sure they're prepared and warmed up. And we're looking at near record lows tomorrow morning, and also again as we go into Wednesday morning. That means it's pretty doggone cold for this one shot coming on through. So tomorrow morning we'll have upper 20s to around 30 with freezing levels just right around the freezing level at about I-40, and then extending back to the west to near Oklahoma City will be about 34, 35. Tomorrow afternoon, the coldest part of the air is moving through. So we're only going to be in the upper 40s to low 50s, especially east of Tulsa, mid 50s around Tulsa. Air is very dry, so it gets really cold at night and can warm up fairly well, even though this is a very cold air mass. The unfortunate thing is tomorrow night with light winds, temperatures are going to bottom out. I mean, these are some seriously cold readings. This is a killing freeze. Once you get down to about 24, it just wipes out pretty much everything. So this is a big deal, especially around Tulsa to the east. So don't be surprised, because Wednesday's worse than tomorrow morning, and tomorrow morning's not great. We're looking at temperatures will be in the upper 50s to 60s on Wednesday as westerly winds start to roll on in. And then here comes Oktoberfest, and we are in the 70s. A beautiful, beautiful day shaping up. The only unfortunate thing about beautiful weather without rain is the fact that we have fire. And we'll be in the 80s on Friday. Really, really warm. And that'll continue into Saturday and probably into Sunday. So the amounts of rain we've had, southwest Oklahoma has picked up fairly significant amounts of rain with this last storm system. Here in eastern Oklahoma, we've had a little bit, but I mean, quarter inch to half inch, yeah, that settles the dust and we're happy. But man, we need inches of rain, and that's only happened in a few areas. We do have a chance of rain, still looking fairly good based on some data tonight for Monday into Tuesday. So hopefully we can snag an inch of rain there, and then we'll have to wait. Now, Oktoberfest, looking fantastic. Again, corporate night, a little bit on the cool side to chilly. And it's just great for the rest of us on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Check this out. I mean, it's amazing. Maybe a slight chance of a storm by Sunday evening, but overall, that's some pretty impressive weather going on. Speaking of which, that jet stream continues to have the really, really cold air, and so it's going to be cold for a while. But the good news is the fact that we do warm up a little bit if you want it to warm up. And then the better news for me and for folks who want rain, that cold front comes in around Monday and gives us a chance of those showers and much needed thunderstorms. Forecast looks like this. Obviously, chilly, cold, I don't know, goosebump weather. Frozen in the morning, frost on the pumpkin. There's so many different things we can say besides freeze warning. And then 48 at noontime. Yeah, instead of like 88 or 98. Yeah, we're all of a sudden dealing with reality now of fall trying to make a surge. And then as soon as it gets in here, makes us cold for a few minutes, then it's back to warm. And we're in the 80s for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So again, high school football is going to be warm. College games, warm. And will be warm.